Okay, we talked about 2.8, which was interpreting, or sorry, not interpreting, it was about transformations of lines. So how does the x-intercept change? How does the y-intercept change? How does the slope change? Is it more steep or less steep? Okay, so our first example, it says, if you double the slope of the equation y equals negative x plus 2, what happens to the x-intercept? If you need a second to write these down, pause it and write down the examples before you continue. Okay, so here, if we want to double the slope, first of all, I have to recognize here that my slope is negative 1. So if I want to double that, that's going to be negative 2. Okay, so graphing the two lines, the first one started at positive 2, right here, and goes down 1 over 1, because my slope is negative 1. So down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1. Just like that. My second one still starts here at 2, but now its slope is negative 2. So it means I go down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, like this. And if I draw that line, it looks like that. So if I'm talking about the x-intercept, my x-intercept was here at 2, and now it's at 1. So I can write my x-intercept decreased. And since this one is nice, I'm going to go ahead and put the number there. So by 1. Okay, and that's all it's asking is it increasing or decreasing? Is it getting bigger or smaller? Okay, the second one, it says if you take 1/3 the slope of the equation y equals 6x minus 2, what happens to the y-intercept? And is the line more or less steep? So in other words, what happens to the slope? Well, if we take 1/3 of the slope here, my slope right now is 6. So 1/3 of that is 2. Okay. So now when I consider the graph of both, my first line starts at negative 2 and goes up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 1. So it's a very steep line. So like that. Then my second one, we start at negative 2 still, but it goes up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. So hopefully what we can see is this line is not quite as steep. So we're going to write, first of all, answering the first question, what happens to the y-intercept? Nothing. The y-intercept stays the same. It's still negative 2. And we could talk about the x-intercept. It increased. It moved over. And we can also talk about, it says, is the new line more or less steep? Well, this one is less steep because the slope is smaller. So that's what I'm going to write. All right. The slope of the new line is smaller. So the line is less steep. All right, so we answered both questions. There we go. Your job is to draw a line, any line you want, and then draw a line parallel to it. Tell me if your slope changes and how, and if your y-intercept changes and how. And that's it. Thank you for watching.